The fight back begins. In a moment for the history books, Margaret Keene, who turns 91 next week, got an early birthday present, becoming the first person to be given the vaccine.
I'm happy it's happened, and now I've done it, and hopefully it'll help other people to come along and do as I did, you know, try and do the best to get rid of this terrible thing.
The second to get the jab was an 81-year-old pensioner by the name of William Shakespeare, inspiring some to joke they were witnessing the taming of the flu.
Oh!
More than half of those who've died of COVID-19 in the UK are aged over 80, so that's the age group that gets the vaccine first, alongside nursing home staff. Leftover doses for the next few weeks will be given to frontline health workers.
It's probably the most pain-free jab I've ever had, to be honest. Way less than a flu jab.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you.
The UK has ordered 40 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine and hundreds of millions more of the other vaccines still in development. It hopes to have the bulk of Brits inoculated by April, but with the excitement came a warning from the Prime Minister.
In Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales, in England, people are having the vaccine for the first time, and it will gradually make a huge, huge difference. But I stress gradually because, you know, we're not there yet. We haven't defeated this virus yet.
Distributing the vaccine is a major logistical challenge as it must be kept at minus 70 degrees Celsius, limiting the number of places it can be stored. For now, there are 70 hospitals across the country, including this one behind me here in central London, which will administer the vaccine. Over the next few weeks, mass vaccination centres will also be set up in sports stadiums and conference halls, and eventually it's hoped the injections will be able to be given at GP surgeries and pharmacies too. After months of anxiety, separation and lives cut short, this vaccine is the shot in the arm both the country and its economy needed. It's also a big step on the road back to normality. Sarah Morris, TRT World.
Well, joining us now from the UK is Dr. Muhammad Munir. He's a virologist at Lancaster University. Great to have you back with us, Doctor. Now, this is a significant moment for the UK, coming so soon after regulators approved the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine in the first place. Can you tell us, what does this mean for the UK's fight against the pandemic?
This is certainly an incredible news, not only for the UK, but also for the global community, because starting vaccine in the UK means a lot for the rest of the world as well, like the approval process and how it would need to be deployed and the framework onto the priority that would be setting an example for the rest of the world. So it's certainly encouraging news to start with. However, certainly there are other concerns about the deployment, about the vaccine coverage, and also reaching to the community, which are relatively harder to reach while maintaining the low temperature. Those are certainly the challenges, but certainly it's a good start, and future is bright.
Can I ask you about that challenge? Because as we know, this vaccine needs to be kept in minus 70 degrees Celsius storage in batches of 975 units, which means it can't yet be taken to nursing homes to be distributed to the elderly residents there. We know they're the most vulnerable. It also can't be taken to GP clinics as yet for them to distribute within the community. How do you imagine they'll get around these challenges, and will it be a barrier to the effective distribution of the vaccine across the UK?
Yes, absolutely. Oscar, you raised really a great point, is that how to deploy that while maintaining the temperature. And I would like to emphasize onto the fact that the temperature has to be maintained at minus 70 right from the exit from the factory until it reached to the arm. It can only be kept at 4 Celsius for only 24 hours, and it can only be taken out of minus 70 only 4 times. So it is critical to maintain this temperature because this is an mRNA-based vaccine. So any fluctuation in the temperatures mean that making the vaccine unstable. So maintaining the temperature throughout the pipeline is really a great logistic challenge, for one particular reason, that we didn't have any vaccine that required minus 70 Celsius maintenance before. I mean, if it would be minus 20 Celsius, that are really easy to maintain because freezers are at the hospitals and pharmacies and even the surgeries. So moving forward, I think this is a critical time for other governments as well as the UK government to build up the infrastructure where all the doses that come, they go straight into the hubs. For example, in the UK, we have 50 hubs. Those are receiving all the doses that are coming in, and from there onward, Pfizer have proposed a pizza boxes plan, which have dry ice, and dry ice can maintain -70 Celsius, and that pizza boxes can be taken to the place where it can be deployed, such as care homes, which are really critical to be immunized at the first place. So certainly there are challenges, but those can be tackled given the efficacy of the vaccine.
Okay, Dr. Muhammad Munir, we'll keep an eye on how this vaccine does get distributed, as well as the other possible vaccine candidates that'll be approved in the near future. Thank you again for joining us on the program.
Thanks for having me, Oscar.